Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the Atlanta-based rapper called Russ and his 14th album called CHOMP 2. So this is kind of CHOMP 2 is kind of a continuation of his EP that came out in 2020 called CHOMP as well. This is actually also the first independent album from him since being with Columbia Records. So it's a huge thing that this has came out. For me, for background with him, I have gotten to him in 2017 with this album. There Is Really a Wolf. I really liked it. I listened to Zoo that came out in 2018. I thought it was okay, and I kind of just I didn't really care for it, but I thought it was okay. And then we got into Shake the Snow Globe in 2020, and I really liked that one. It felt like we got back into There's Really a Wolf kind of space, where I felt like Zoo felt like it was just kind of throwing a lot of things out to kind of see if whatever kind of fits. And it didn't know. I just didn't have a good connection. I didn't have a good connection to it like I did with the other two albums. So I have gone back and listened to his other albums too, and those are pretty good. I feel like he is, one of the things that's consistent about him is that he has great flow, and he has really good, the way that the things that he talks about, the worth ethic he's very hardworking pretty much. And it's so amazing to see him in that kind of space, and then see him in the space where now he's independent. So now he can do whatever he wants. Not that he's already been doing that already, but he now is completely free from his record deal, which is something that he's actually pretty proud of in this album. So I'm going to touch on some pieces that I liked. I wasn't a big fan of this album, to be very honest. It felt a little exhausting. It felt like some of the songs had a good start. They all have great starts, but then it just the mix between the production being very kind of like this, mixed with this verses are just long. They're so long. They're not really talking about anything completely different. I'm doing really well. Look how well I'm doing. Fuck the haters. I'm doing so well. I made it started from the bottom down here kind of thing, and then stayed with the original people, and all the fake people are coming through. It seems like something he's already I know that is something he's already talked about. So it makes me feel like, is it more of here's a reintroduction into who Russ is. And so we have, which is, I think it's kind of, I guess it's good if you're going independent, but I feel like we already know who he is. And I just felt like this album didn't really touch on more stuff. It felt like it felt like an album that was just I finally made it. I did it what I need to do. I made it to the top kind of thing. I was I feel like you made it to the top a couple albums back, So I just felt like I felt like this was a weird space to be, where he's bragging about how he did it when he already kind of did it, let me point out some of the songs I do like. I like Bucket Hat Low with Papoose. I love Papoose. He's really good. I love the flow in this one. I love the idea of just kind of staying focused on yourself and keeping going with yourself. And I feel like that kind of is the theme with a lot of the songs, like Free featuring Big Grit and Snoop Dogg and DJ Premier. I really like that one. I feel like that one talks about just because he's independent, now he's free to do whatever he wants financially, and the way his artist reach can do anything with it, and he can kind of be creative if he wants to. It's up to him now, and he's very happy about that. On top of the world featuring J Electronics. I do like this one too. I also like it's the kind of thing is just I turned nothing into something. I kept on focusing on myself, and it kept on going. And I felt like, once again, love it. I always love that talk that he has, but it's, to be honest. And then the last one I really like is Golden. I love that one too, because it has a great beat, has a great lesson with the idea of just people will love you when you're doing well, but once you start to falter, then all of a sudden it's different. Now they don't want to be around you until you're doing better, And so he's definitely noticing, he notices that, but he's been noticing that for a while. And I feel like that's the thing about this album that I'm not happy about is that it just is stuff that we've already heard him talk about. We already know how much money he's thrown at his family. We already know how much money he's been throwing at his his friends, and he's staying true to his people and everything. That's all great, but it just sounds like I've heard this before. So not that this is really a big deal, because I feel like I still have songs I really like, but going off as a fan, this is my critique, is pretty much just, it just feels like I've heard it all before. So I will give this I will give this a 5 out of 10, because it's because I know he can do better than this, and I think there's way more topics he's thrown out. He's put out, especially in Shake the Snow Globe, there's really a wolf, way more topics that really hit, and I feel like this one didn't do that for me. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Leave a comment below to me you thought. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, let me know that too. If you have a different perspective in this, and maybe I'm missing something, please let me know. I'm very open to be proven wrong, so go for it. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe button, and the notification bell too, so you get more of my videos. And I'll see you all next video.